Did you know that a part of a fruit you've probably discarded countless times, thinking it was just kitchen waste, could actually be a secret weapon for your vitality, especially as you navigate your golden years? It sounds almost unbelievable, doesn't it? That the very rind of the watermelon, that sturdy green and white shell we so often toss without a moment's hesitation, might be precisely what your body is quietly asking for. Many of us, for as long as we can remember, have enjoyed that sweet, juicy red flesh, believing that was the prize. But what if I told you that the part we've consistently overlooked, the part deemed leftover, is, in fact, a powerhouse of benefits that could support your heart, aid your digestion, and even rejuvenate your skin? Today, we're not just talking about a piece of fruit. We're uncovering a piece of almost forgotten wisdom, a natural gift that's been right under our noses. And I really want to speak to you, my dear friends, who are embracing this vibrant chapter of life. I understand the journey, the desire to stay strong, active, and independent, not just for ourselves, but for our families, for the moments that matter. So, are you ready to explore how this humble rind could be a game changer? Now let me ask you this. Have you ever felt a pang of regret after throwing something away, only to realize its value later? That's precisely the scenario with watermelon rind. Most people scoop out the delicious red fruit and the rest straight into the bin. But hold on a moment. What if that act is inadvertently discarding a source of potent natural compounds? First, let's consider something fundamental: hydration. As we age, maintaining proper hydration becomes absolutely critical, doesn't it? It affects everything from our energy levels to our kidney function. The white part of the watermelon rind, nestled just beneath that tough green skin, is surprisingly rich in water and natural electrolytes. Think of it as nature's own sports drink, helping to keep your system balanced, especially on those warmer days or when you're feeling a bit sluggish. But I believe its benefits go much deeper than simple hydration. This unassuming rind is a significant source of something called citrulline. Now, citrulline might not be a household name, but perhaps it should be, especially for us. This amino acid is converted in your body to arginine, which then helps produce nitric oxide. And why is nitric oxide so important? It's a vasodilator, meaning it helps relax and widen your blood vessels. Imagine what that means for your circulation. Better blood flow can contribute to healthier blood pressure levels, support overall cardiovascular health, and even bring more oxygen and nutrients to your hard-working muscles. If you've been experiencing that unexplained fatigue in your legs, or that feeling of heaviness, could improved circulation, supported by something as simple as watermelon rind, offer some relief? It's a question worth pondering, I think. This isn't about a magic pill, but about how nature provides these subtle supports. And then there's fiber. Oh, the importance of fiber. If you've ever navigated the discomforts of a sluggish digestive system, you understand its true worth. The rind is an excellent source of dietary fiber. This isn't just about keeping things moving, though that's certainly a crucial benefit. Good fiber intake supports a healthy gut microbiome, those trillions of beneficial bacteria that play a role in everything from nutrient absorption to immune function. So you're not just aiding regularity, you're nurturing an entire internal ecosystem. And unlike some harsh processed fiber supplements, this is a gentle, natural way to support your digestion. I often think our bodies recognize and respond best to these whole food sources. Let's not overlook the vitamins and minerals hiding in plain sight. The rind offers a respectable amount of vitamin C, a powerful antioxidant that our bodies rely on to combat cellular damage and support a robust immune system. It also contributes to collagen formation, which is vital not just for skin, but for healthy joints too. Then there's vitamin A, essential for good vision, a key concern for many as we age and for cellular repair. Plus, you're getting important minerals like potassium and magnesium. Magnesium, as we've discussed in other contexts, is crucial for muscle function and nerve transmission. Could a deficiency or imbalance here be contributing to those nighttime leg cramps or that feeling of muscle weakness? It's fascinating how these nutrients work synergistically. Now, I can almost hear you thinking, all this goodness from something I've been composting or throwing out for years. And that's the beautiful revelation, isn't it? Sometimes the most profound solutions are the simplest, hidden in the everyday things we take for granted. It's about shifting our perspective, being open to the idea that nature, in its incredible wisdom, often packages potent benefits in unexpected places. It makes you wonder what other scraps hold secrets, doesn't it? So you're intrigued. You're wondering, how do I actually use this rind safely? That's a vital question because, let's be honest, the outside of a watermelon has been on a journey. It's been in fields, in transport, in stores. It's encountered soil, potentially pesticides, and various hands. So, careful preparation isn't just recommended, I'd say it's essential. First things first, a thorough wash. Before you even think about cutting into that watermelon, give the entire surface a good rinse under cold, running water. If you have a soft vegetable brush, use it. Gently scrub away any visible dirt, but also what you can't see. This step is crucial for removing potential residues or bacteria. I always tell people, treat the outside of fruits and vegetables with the same care you'd give to something you're about to eat directly. Once it's clean and patted dry, place it on a sturdy cutting board. Slice your watermelon as you normally would. Now look closely at the rind. You'll see that tough, dark green outer skin. This part, my friends, is generally too fibrous and bitter to be enjoyable or easily digestible. We're interested in what's just beneath it. That paler green or white, sometimes slightly pinkish, inner rind. Take a sharp knife or a good quality vegetable peeler and carefully remove that outer dark green layer. Be patient here, you want to get it all off. What you're left with is the prize, the nutrient-rich, edible portion of the rind. This is where the citrulline, the fiber, and those vitamins are concentrated. From this point, you can chop the cleaned rind into cubes, strips, thin slices, whatever your intended use dictates. If you're prepping a large watermelon, why not prepare a batch of rind all at once? Store it in an airtight container in the refrigerator. It should stay fresh for several days, ready for you to incorporate into your meals or remedies. Think of it as meal prep, but for a part of the fruit you might have previously ignored. Doesn't that feel resourceful? Taking these few extra minutes for preparation isn't just about being frugal, it's about actively choosing to incorporate more whole food nutrition into your diet. It's about transforming potential waste into a wellness opportunity. And there's a certain satisfaction in that, a connection to a more mindful way of living that I believe deeply resonates with many of us. Now for the truly exciting part. You've prepped your rind, and you're wondering, okay, beyond just knowing it's good for me, how can I actually enjoy it? Let me tell you, this humble ingredient is surprisingly versatile. I want to share 4 simple yet profoundly healing ways you can bring watermelon rind into your kitchen and your wellness routine. First up, something that might just transport you back to your grandmother's kitchen: pickled watermelon rind. If you've never tried it, you're in for a treat. It's a delightful combination of sweet, tangy, and sometimes a little spicy, with a wonderfully satisfying crunch. Imagine about 2 cups of your peeled, thinly sliced rind. For the pickling brine, a simple mix of water, vinegar, a touch of salt, and a natural sweetener like honey or a little sugar for balance. I sometimes like to add a few peppercorns, a clove of garlic, or even a sliver of ginger for extra zest. Layer your rind in a clean glass jar, pour the brine over it, seal, and refrigerate for at least 24 hours. The result? A vibrant, flavorful pickle that's fantastic alongside sandwiches, as a side dish, or even just as a refreshing snack. It's a brilliant way to reduce food waste and add a unique, healthy condiment to your meals. People are always amazed by how delicious this is. Next, for those quieter moments, let me introduce you to watermelon rind tea. This is a personal favorite of mine for its gentle, calming properties. Simply chop your cleaned rind into small pieces, place them in a pot with water, bring to a boil, then reduce the heat and let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. This gentle simmering coaxes out those beneficial compounds, the vitamins, the minerals, that wonderful citrulline, into the water. Strain out the rind, let the tea cool slightly, and perhaps add a squeeze of lemon or a tiny dab of honey if you wish. The flavor is surprisingly mild and refreshing. I find it wonderfully hydrating and soothing for the digestive system. It's almost like a hug in a mug, and it costs practically nothing. If you're in the mood for something warm and savory, consider stir-frying your watermelon rind. Yes, stir-fry. When cooked just right, it retains a delightful, crisp, tender texture, similar to a cucumber or jicama, and it beautifully absorbs the flavors of whatever you cook it with. Thinly slice your rind and toss it into a wok or pan with a little healthy oil, some garlic, perhaps ginger, and your favorite vegetables. Think bell peppers, onions, carrots, broccoli. A splash of low-sodium soy sauce or tamari, maybe a dash of sesame oil, and you've got a quick, nutritious, and surprisingly delicious meal. It adds bulk, fiber, and that unique texture that really elevates a simple stir-fry. It's a fantastic way to get creative and make your meals even more nutrient-dense. And finally, for ultimate simplicity, add raw, cleaned watermelon rind to your smoothies or salads. Chopped into small pieces, it blends seamlessly into smoothies, adding extra hydration, fiber, and nutrients without significantly altering the taste of your favorite fruit combinations. Think of it as a stealth health boost. In salads, finely diced or julienned rind adds a refreshing crunch, much like cucumber. It's a wonderful way to use it up quickly and effortlessly. Sometimes the easiest way is the best way, wouldn't you agree? But the wonders of watermelon rind don't stop in the kitchen. It's quite remarkable, but this overlooked part of the fruit can also serve as a gentle, natural remedy for common skin discomforts. Isn't it fascinating how nature provides these multi-purpose solutions? Let's talk about something we can all relate to, especially in warmer months. Mosquito bites. That annoying itch, the redness, the swelling. Before you reach for a chemical cream, try this. Take a small piece of the fresh, white watermelon rind and gently rub it directly onto the bite. The natural compounds in the rind can help reduce inflammation and soothe that persistent itch. The high water content also provides a cooling sensation. For an extra soothing effect, keep a few small pieces of rind chilled in the refrigerator. It's a simple, safe, and surprisingly effective folk remedy that's been used for generations. I believe our ancestors knew a thing or two about harnessing nature's pharmacy. And here's a little secret for nurturing your skin. As we journey through life, our skin changes. It might feel drier, or perhaps it's lost some of its youthful elasticity. Watermelon rind can be used to create a wonderfully refreshing and hydrating face mask. Simply take thin slices of the peeled white rind and place them directly onto your clean face, particularly on areas that feel dry or tired. Lie back and relax for about 15 to 20 minutes. The rind delivers moisture, along with those skin-loving vitamins A and C, directly to your skin. Vitamin A supports cell renewal, while vitamin C is crucial for collagen synthesis and can help brighten your complexion. It's a calming, cooling treatment that feels incredibly luxurious, yet it's made from something you might have otherwise discarded. It's a beautiful act of self-care, a reminder to be kind and gentle with ourselves. So, as we've explored, the humble watermelon rind is far more than just waste. It's a source of hydration, a supporter of cardiovascular and digestive health, a gentle skin soother, and a versatile culinary ingredient. But perhaps, more profoundly, it's a teacher. It reminds us to look closer, to question our habits, and to find value in the overlooked. In a world that often rushes us, that bombards us with complex solutions, there's a deep wisdom in returning to these simple, natural approaches. Our grandparents and great-grandparents often lived by these principles, not out of necessity alone, but out of a deep-seated respect for nature and a resourceful spirit. Don't you feel there's a certain peace in reclaiming that? The next time you slice into a watermelon, I truly hope you'll pause and see that rind with new eyes. Will you try pickling it, brewing a gentle tea, or perhaps soothing your skin with its coolness? This journey of health and wellness is deeply personal, but it's also one we can share. What's one thing you've learned today that resonated with you? Or one way you might consider using watermelon rind in your own life? I genuinely love hearing from you. Your experiences, your insights, they enrich our entire community. Please take a moment to share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's support each other in embracing these natural, empowering choices. If you found this conversation helpful, if it sparked a little curiosity, or offered a new perspective, please consider giving this video a like and sharing it with others who might benefit. And if you haven't already, I warmly invite you to subscribe to the channel for more gentle guidance, natural health explorations, and conversations that honor this incredible season of life. Thank you for being here, for your time, and for your open heart. Until next time, take wonderful care of yourself. You truly deserve it.